But first tonight, a twist in the race to replace Republican Trey Radel in Congress after he resigned amidst a cocaine scandal. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Emily Dishno.
I'm Patrick Nolan. With just 17 days to go before this special election to replace Radel, some are beginning to rethink the assumption that Republican Kirk Clausen is a shoo-in after spending nearly $4 million of his own money on the GOP primary alone.
Warren Wright standing by to explain this surprising development tonight. Warren?
Okay, well, even more surprising, the latest polls show a third-party candidate, Libertarian Ray Netherwood, in second place. The poll was commissioned by the Netherwood campaign, and they were only too happy to share me with the numbers.
And it shows that this election is wide open.
Ray Netherwood's campaign manager, Richie Thimble, couldn't be more pleased with the results of the latest poll, asking more than 2,000 voters who they would pick to represent them in Congress. Netherwood didn't come in first, but he beat out major party candidate Democrat April Freeman. And even more telling, 41% of the voters are undecided.
I'm challenging President Obama.
After a $10 million Republican primary, most of it spent on television, political science professor Dr. Laura Weir says,
the extreme right interests that were represented, I don't think represents the interests of the majority of the Republicans who are here.
Netherwood's team believes they have momentum and understand why they're gaining ground on Kirk Clausen.
He's not showing up to debates or local forums, and he's basically ignoring the local populace right now.
Weir adds that Netherwood has been delivering a message that resonates with a lot of Republicans. No to taxes, no to raising the budget. But Weir also says the general election has been just as nasty as the primary and believes voters are less than pleased with their choices.
And I think people, by and large, don't see a lot of daylight between the candidates.
Bottom line, Weir says Clausen will probably win, but he won't be going to Washington, D.C. with a mandate.
I think that they are going to hold their nose and vote for him if they vote at all. I think that we're going to see a very low turnout.
Okay, so the poll was conducted by Vote USA Polling in California, and while the race to replace Trey Radel heats up, some say Kirk Clausen is already looking ahead to bigger and better things.
Clearly, Kirk Clausen has other interests.
Why some say Clausen is looking at a presidential run. I'm showing you the results from a straw poll in Washington that has Clausen ahead of Jeb Bush. I've got the full report at 6:30. Live in the studio, Warren Wright, Fox 4, in your corner.
All right, thank you.